Hello, and welcome to Red Watch TV, your window into some of the world's most oppressive regimes. Today, we're diving into a spectacular misfire from North Korea, where a shiny new naval destroyer took a humiliating tumble during its launch ceremony, right under the watchful eyes of Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un. This incident, dripping with irony and embarrassment, has sent shockwaves through Pyongyang's propaganda machine. Join us as we unpack the details of this naval fiasco, explore its causes, and speculate on what it means for North Korea's military readiness, credibility, and Kim's inevitable wrath. On May 21, 2025, the northeastern port of Chongjin was the stage for what was meant to be a triumphant display of North Korea's naval prowess. Instead, it became a masterclass in how to sink your own prestige without firing a shot. According to the state-run Korean Central News Agency, KCNA, a brand-new 5,000-ton destroyer, touted as a cornerstone of Kim's naval modernization, suffered a serious accident during its launch ceremony. The vessel, likely a sister ship to the Choe Hyon destroyer unveiled in April, was being side-launched from the quay when disaster struck. The stern slid into the water prematurely, the bow got stuck, and the ship's hull was crushed, leaving it tipped over like a poorly balanced seesaw. Satellite imagery from Planet Labs PBC, captured the next day, showed the destroyer lying on its side, partially submerged and draped in blue tarps, as if North Korea was trying to hide its shame from the heavens. Kim Jong-un, who was present to bask in the glory of his latest military toy, was predictably furious. KCNA quoted him, calling the incident a criminal act caused by absolute carelessness, irresponsibility, and unscientific empiricism. He went on to say it severely damaged the dignity and pride of our nation in an instant, and brought the dignity and self-respect of our state to a collapse. Strong words from a man who's no stranger to hyperbole, but you can almost hear the steam escaping his ears. Kim ordered the ship restored by a key Workers' Party meeting in late June, a deadline that experts like naval analyst Carl Schuster estimate could take months, not weeks, given the extent of the damage and North Korea's limited shipbuilding infrastructure. So, what went wrong? The side launch method, rarely used in North Korea, seems to be a prime culprit. Unlike the floating dry dock used for the Choe Hyon's successful launch in Nampo, Chongjin's shipyard relied on a simpler, riskier technique. As retired South Korean submarine commander Choe Hyon noted, pushing from the side is the most basic, simplest, and cheapest method, but it requires precision North Korea apparently lacked. The transport cradle failed to move in sync with the ship, causing the stern to dive while the bow stayed put. Moon Kun-sik, a Navy expert at Seoul's Hanyang University, suggested that North Korean workers, unfamiliar with handling such a large vessel, were likely rushed to meet Kim's aggressive timeline. Add to that the absence of advanced facilities like dry docks, and you've got a recipe for disaster. Some analysts, like those at 38 North, also point to the shipyard's hastily constructed dock as a potential weak link. The implications for North Korea's military readiness are significant. This destroyer, designed to carry nuclear-capable ballistic and cruise missiles, was meant to bolster Kim's ambition of a blue water operational fleet capable of projecting power beyond coastal waters. The Choe Hyon, its predecessor, was hailed as a breakthrough with over 70 missile tubes and advanced radar systems, possibly built with Russian assistance. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff spokesperson Lee Sung-joon confirmed the damaged vessel likely shared similar capabilities. But with the ship now out of commission for months, North Korea's naval modernization takes a hit. The country's navy, already dwarfed by South Korea's 12 destroyers, relies on aging Soviet-era ships and small attack craft. This setback delays Kim's dream of a nuclear-armed flotilla, leaving his maritime ambitions dead in the water for now. Credibility-wise, the incident is a public relations nightmare. North Korea rarely admits to failures, so KCNA's candid report is telling. Moon Kun-sik argues that Kim's openness signals confidence in his long-term naval goals, a way to show the world he's serious about modernization despite the hiccup. But let's be real, a warship capsizing in front of the supreme leader in full view of a crowd is the kind of blooper reel that even Pyongyang's propaganda wizards can't spin into a victory. Yang Uk from the Asan Institute for Policy Studies called it deeply humiliating. especially since Kim was there to soak up the applause. The international community, particularly South Korea and the US, will see this as evidence of North Korea's technical limitations undermining Kim's boasts of military might. Posts on X echoed the sentiment, with users like @PoppyHaze speculating the ship might be scrap due to the lack of dry docks for repairs. Then there's the Russian connection. South Korean officials suspect the Choe Hyon class was developed with Moscow's help, possibly as a quid pro quo for North Korea's support in Ukraine, including troops and weapons. The proximity of Chongjin to Russia's Vladivostok port raises eyebrows, as does the timing of North Korea's cruise missile tests hours after the accident, almost as if Kim was flexing to distract from the embarrassment. If Russian technology or expertise was involved, this flop could strain ties or prompt Moscow to tighten oversight on future collaborations. Either way, it's a reminder that North Korea's military upgrades, while ambitious, are still a work in progress. What will Kim do to those responsible? History suggests heads will roll, figuratively, if not literally. Kim's already summoned Hong Kil-ho, the Chongjin shipyard manager, for investigation by the Central Military Commission. KCNA reported the commission's stance. No matter how good the state of the warship is, the fact that the accident is an unpardonable criminal act remains unchanged. Kim's promised to deal with the culprits at the June Workers' Party meeting, which could mean demotions, imprisonment, or worse. Past failures, like the 2023 satellite launch flops, saw officials publicly shamed and punished. Kim's rhetoric about irresponsible errors and unscientific empiricism suggests he's casting a wide net, blaming military officials, scientists, and shipyard workers alike. It's classic Kim: deflect blame, rally loyalty through fear, and turn a setback into a loyalty test. Speculating further, this incident could push Kim to double down on his naval program to save face. He might accelerate other projects, like his much-hyped nuclear-powered submarine, though experts doubt North Korea's technical capacity for such a leap. Alternatively, he could lean harder on Russia for support, trading more troops or missiles for advanced shipbuilding tech. Internally, the public shaming serves a dual purpose. It controls the narrative to prevent rumors and reinforces Kim's image as a decisive leader. But it's a risky move. Too much openness about failures could erode the godlike aura the Kim dynasty cultivates. As we wrap up, this naval blunder is a stark reminder that North Korea's ambitions often outpace its capabilities. The damaged destroyer lying sideways in Chongjin's waters is more than a broken ship. It's a symbol of the gap between Kim's grandiose visions and reality. For now, the world watches as North Korea scrambles to salvage both its warship and its pride. Thanks for tuning into Red Watch TV. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give us a like and hit that subscribe button for more insights into the world's most secretive regimes. What do you think? Will Kim's naval dreams recover from this embarrassment, or is this a sign of deeper cracks in North Korea's military machine? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. For more revelations from the world behind the new Iron Curtain, watch one of these videos next.